Hi and welcome to Mimi's Kitchen. Today we will be making two different recipes of charoset. Charoset is a sweet apple and honey mixture that we put on the Passover Savior plate. When we celebrate Passover, this is the mixture that reminds us of the mortar that the Israelites made when they were slaves in Egypt. We got this recipe from a little Jewish cookbook. And now, here are all the ingredients you will need. You're going to need a spoon, a bowl, a chopper, a grater, a cutting board, a knife, kosher for Passover grape juice, apples, and this recipe calls for 2 apples, but I have to feed 14 people, so I'm going to be using 7, half of an apple for each person. You're going to need lemon zest, ground cinnamon, honey, and walnuts, but we don't have any, so we're going to be using a substitute, pecans. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be cutting our apple. So we're going to cut it in half and pinch it like this so you don't cut your fingers. Finally, when you are done cutting it in half, hopefully some seeds will pop out, you're going to cut this in half. And you're going to need adult supervision and permission before doing any of this. We're going to scoop the core part out. So to do that, we are going to hold it like this. We're going to curve our knife in a little bit, and then we're going to curve it out as we start cutting. And now the core is out. Do the same thing with all the other halves. Now we got the core out of that one. I'm just going to be working on the other. If you don't feel comfortable peeling an apple with a knife, then go ahead and use a peeler, which is what I'm going to be doing because I do not feel comfortable using the knife. So once you have your peeled apples, you're going to just put them straight into your chopper. So there's going to be this little plate thing. Just put them on. Generally 2 at a time. It's good depending on how big it is, how big they are. And then you just press down. So you can check every once in a while to see if it's small enough. I'm going to make it just a little bit smaller. Okay. Now we're going to put it in our bowl. Like that. And then we can take our finger, because they're clean, and scrape out the rest. Okay. So now we're going to do that with the rest of our apples. So we are done chopping up all of our apples, and this is what they look like. Now they've turned brown, but that's okay. Next we're going to be adding in our pecans or walnuts. And so, to the side, I'm going to put them in the chopper and take a nice handful. Just put in as much as your chopper can fit. This can fit a little bit more. Okay. But to where you can still close it to chop it all up. Now it's closed and we're just going to be chopping. Okay. Now when you're done chopping, this is what your nuts should look like. Pretty tiny, but not too tiny to where it's like dust. So now we're just going to be adding this into our bowl. And we're going to repeat that process until we have done enough nuts. So now we are adding in our honey. So now I'm going to be adding in the lemon zest, and there's no order you put these in. So now we're going to be adding in our cinnamon, and we're just going to be sprinkling it. Not too much, not too little. That should be good. And now, time for the grape juice. Should be good. Now we're going to give it a stir. So if it looks like mud, then you're doing good. I think this looks like mud. It's nice and juicy, which is good. And if you refrigerate it, the juice will have more time to soak into all of the nuts and the apples. So I like it better refrigerated. Our second recipe, we are doing the Yemenite recipe, and it is from a different book this time, 1,000 Jewish Recipes, on page 6. And there's lots of different Charoset recipes, but like I said, we're doing the Yemenite one. And the ingredients you will need for this are kosher Passover grape juice, this spice mixture, which is 1/4 teaspoon of ginger, a pinch of cloves, 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon, and a pinch of pepper. You are also going to need 1 cup of dates, also known as 8 ounces, 1/2 cup of raisins, 1/2 cup of almonds, 1/3 cup of walnuts, and 1/4 cup of raisins, which is something that we added in for a little bit more variety. It's not actually in the recipe. And you're also going to need a spoon, a bowl obviously, and a food processor. So now the first thing we are going to do is grind up our dates and put them in the food processor. Okay, and now we're going to add in our raisins and craisins. That rhymes. Now remember, you don't have to add in the craisins. It's just something extra. Okay. So now our food processor is full, so we're going to put the cap on.
Oh, I think it's done.
Whoa, it's done all right. That looks disgusting. Ew. So now we're going to take our spoon. How do you get this in? Okay. Oh, it's really dense and compact. Oh, jeez. As you can tell, this recipe is a lot different than the last one was. There's 1 whole craisin. Are you kidding me? Oh, never mind. It got squished. Look how dense that is. Like, look. It holds its form so well. It smells like raisins. That's literally all it smells like, is raisins. And there we go. I like poking it. Okay, enough with that. Now we are going to finely chop our almonds and walnuts together. Oh, we have some left in the cap. Can't get our almonds or nuts mixed up with our whatever this is. Even though they're going to get mixed up in the end. Now I know how to put it on. So, here we go. Oh, that's done. That was quick. Those are all finely chopped. How do we get this thing off? Because I can't.
There it is.
Oh. I'm smart.
Take the blade out.
Oh.
Remove the blade.
So, oh, it's all sticky. So we're going to remove the blade, which is very sticky. We're just going to put that there. Here, I'm just gonna... Normally you'd put the nuts in first, and I guess this is why. Remember, I've never made this recipe before, so I'm just kind of going off my mind. description is that I would definitely suggest using the nuts first. Okay, so now we are going to add in our spice mixture. All of it. What?
Stir it first.
Oh, now we're going to stir it. Scratch that. We're going to stir it if we can. Oh, jeez. Okay. We're just going to kind of press it in because you can't really stir this very well because it's really dense.
Why don't you add in some of that?
Okay, so because it's like really hard to stir, I'm going to add in some grape juice. Ooh, this is cool. So I'm going to go ahead and add in some grape juice just to make it a little bit easier to stir. Plus, you need it in the recipe. I'm going to go with that much for now. That should be enough to get it to be easier to stir. Okay, so I would definitely recommend adding in the grape juice before when you're going to stir because it makes it a lot easier. Now we are going to add in our spices. It smells really good. The spices smell like how it smells like cinnamon and cloves, which is like a good combinations. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. And now we are just going to be stirring. So now we're going to add in some more grape juice. And as you can see, this already looks like mud. It already looks like something like mud. Looks gross like mud, that's for sure. So we're going to add in more grape juice. Might have been a little too much. Alright, so now we've got a really liquidy, muddy consistency. Okay, so now we thought that we would get me trying this for the first time on camera. So yeah, I'm going to go get matzah. But now I'm just going to try it and see if I like it. Now, if I don't like it, don't be scared because this is just my opinion if I don't like it. So, and who knows, I might really like it. I have no words. Recommend it. You know, other people might like it better than I did. But yeah, I would definitely recommend both of these recipes because I like them both. Like I said before, I like the other one better. But yeah. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it so very much. And both of these recipes will be down in the description box below, straight from out of the recipe books. So yeah, and comment down below if you tried these recipes and if you like them, and like which one did you like better. Like I said, I liked the other one better than this one, but I still like this one. This one's still pretty good. It's decent. Also, make sure to subscribe to this channel, give this video a thumbs up for more, and yeah, we will see you guys next time. Bye! You're just going to, oh, wrong way. It's gonna get loud.
Goes all the way.
I'm trying.
Keep turning.
I'm trying. It won't turn.
All right.